but your upper body didn't brace or tense. And that's huge. Because you have to be careful, you guys, not to kick them forward into the handbrake, right? But send them forward and let the wheels roll. Which means your stomach doesn't get tight. It means your butt stays engaged underneath you. And it means as the horse moves, you let it. Yep. So Katie, your shopping cart would be bumping you in the stomach. So you need to push your arms a little bit more forward. Even if you catch up to Kelly, it's okay, you can pass her. Okay? Let your elbows be a little softer. There, do you feel that? So we want to allow the horses to come out over their top line. Yes. Good. And Dawn, you're doing it, so you don't need to do more. Okay? So ideally, everybody, your physical alignment is from your shoulders down the back of your triceps to your elbows. Okay? And your elbows stay in line. I always think of playing pool and sinking the ball into the side pocket, right? Your elbow has to sink into your hip, into the side pocket. Bang. Those are your triceps that push your elbow down, and your lats that push your armpit muscles down. And you should be able to sit very comfortably. Yes, Katie, that's beautiful. That's how you want it to feel. Yeah. So an expression I really love is to think about your elbows and like the L in your arm. Think of it like a bookend. And your elbows bookend your ribs. So you can feel if your ribs pop to the left or pop to the right. And otherwise, they just rest down. And you activate the muscles over your ribs to carry yourself. Good. Good. And we're starting to see all these horses walk over their back and start to reach so that we're seeing the trapezius muscle come out. Was anyone not here when we talked about the trapezius muscle this morning and I got up and put my hand where you're supposed to look? Does everybody feel comfortable about where to look? Okay. Good. Yeah, great. Sharon, you okay with it? You want to look at the first 6 inches of neck from the wither along the line of her hair. Okay, of her mane. Yep. So it's the distance of about my palm from my little finger to the end of my thumb. Right at the base of the mane. Yep. And you want to see that on the outside as well, where there's no mane. So my concern is that you not look at that huge muscle that holds their head on. Every horse has them and they stick out on everybody. But that you get it from the base of the neck. So as you go by, Sharon, you're just going to gently place your hand where we're looking. Thank you. Perfect. Yep. And just make sure it's in front. So it's from the bone of her shoulder to where her neck flips to the right, the mane flips to the right. That's the part we're looking at. Okay? So when we talk about the circle of A's, we're talking about the fact that you sit in the saddle, that's the origin, and then you gently feel the inside rein with your inside wrist and fingers, all the way through your inside elbow. And that influences the horse from the bit back through the jaw, neck, into the base of the shoulders, that part of the neck we were just talking about. And then it travels through your elbow into your inside hip, and down your inside hip, thigh, calf, all the way so that you feel a little bit of weight going into your inside stirrup. And that's the connection of your inside eight. Then mentally, as you're feeling that connection on the inside, draw your weight from the inside across and feel your outside seat bone and your outside leg. Just feel it. And then feel from your outside seat bone down your outside elbow, forearm, wrist, fingers, rein, to the weight of the bit on the outside. And this is what the horse is drawing forward. Yep. And they only draw it forward if you push your shopping cart away from you with your arms. Yep, and your hips are softly following the shopping cart, right? So when you're walking through the supermarket, you're not shoving the cart and then catching up to it. You're just touching the cart and you're walking and the cart's moving in front of you. That's the same thing when you're riding. Nice. Nice, girls. So you got to make sure that your hips are being allowed to walk. You've got to make sure that your hands are touching the horse's mouth. And you've got to make sure that if the horse feels the touch of your hand and starts to slow down, you can relax your hips and do that quick, light kick and go, keep going, right? So everybody right now, do that release in your hips and quick, light kick. And tell your horse, I'd like a little more walk. Because whatever amount of walk they're giving you, they can always make more. Good. And if they break to a trot, just post and then come back to the walk. Nice. Kelly, can you feel her coming over her back?
Yes.
Nice. Lightly. Now a light kick. She's going, dang, 4 rides in 2 days. Think I'm not feeling it? Good. Plus all that lunging. Mom, I'm tired. Good. Excellent, Sharon. Can you feel what I mean about riding toward the bridle? Beautiful. Nice, Katie. All right. So people, get ready. We're going to go to the rising trot. So stretch up in your upper body to put length in your vertebrae of your spine and in your ribs. And then connect your seat, lift your pubic bone, and do that quick, light kick. Pass the horse in front of you if you need to. And think about this crazy idea of inside to outside, this ever so gentle circle of 8. Yeah. Kelly, lovely. Yeah. Dawn, you're fine. Sharon, your wrists are a little bit not believing. So let your left hand open a little and feel the side of there. Just a little. Good. Can you feel that? Yep. Same thing with you, Katie. Open your left rein just a little. Trot straight down the long side. And it's awkward when his head goes up. Don't worry. Just open that left hand. Super, Kelly. Post really big and through. Open that left hand slightly, both Sharon and Katie. Very slightly. Come straight. Push from the back of your butt. Hands a little bit wider, Sharon. Trust your upper body to be soft and tall so that when you say go, there's nothing in your upper body that's saying, but don't. Right? You're saying, go, baby, I'm with you. Let's do it. That's the way, Sharon. Yes. And Katie, he's got a motor, right? So you're going to let him. When he says, girlfriend, if you want to go, I'm going to show you a new definition, you say, power to you, baby. I'm ready to extend the trot. Works for me. Yep. He is a forward striding, big, active striding horse who is choked down, and he's starting to feel you say it's okay to go, and he's like, let me show you go. And I'm all about it. I'd love to see it. Beautiful, huh? Good job, Katie. Don't worry about his neck. Just lightly keep the feel of the inside rein. Yes. And keep that swing. There you go. This is the coolest part, guys. And Dawn, don't worry. You're doing fine. Is all the horses start to look alike when you ride them all alike. And Katie, I know it's so hard, but try not to pull. Try to push the shopping cart away. Yes. And post big forward tempo. Little baby bird just fell on me. Did Mama kick you out of the nest? What a cow. Sorry, you're naked. Probably did. Good. Yeah. Swing. Wow, Sharon. There's my training level horse trotting for almost a 7 if her pole was higher. Well, it's okay. We'll take this for now. Because we need length, right? Kelly, how does that feel to you?
Pretty darn good.
Excellent. I'm loving it. Yep. We have to let the horses swing. Katie, I love it. Good. Swing to the outside with your body weight, because it's a little confusing for them. They feel that inside rein and they say, why aren't we turning, right? Take your body weight over the outside stirrup, and then that'll balance the slightly opening inside rein so that they just go forward with a slight curve through their spine. Yeah. Nice job, Miss Kelly. Change rein across the diagonal, FX8. You guys, you have to get so addicted to loving this feeling. If you don't love this feeling, don't stay in the sport. I'm not kidding. Good. Because this is where it begins. Good. Sharon, hands as wide as your horse's mouth, but in front of you. Straight, Kelly. Beautiful. Katie, I'm loving it. Yes. Dawn, hands down. You should have gone across the diagonal, Dawn. Okay? Good, Katie. Kelly, stretch tall and open. Lift your pubic bone. Circle once, Katie, Kelly, sorry. My K words here. So Sharon, when you're trotting, keep going. Think of your hands. This is for everyone. Think of your hands as an extension of your seat bones at the width of your horse's mouth. Beautiful. Go straight, Kelly. Your hands are an extension of your seat bones. It means they're the height of your seat bones when the seat bones are in the saddle, at the width of your horse's mouth. And then when you post, obviously, you're lifting your hips a little bit higher than your wrists, like up to the top of your thumbs, and then you're settling them back down in line with your wrists. Katie, go for it. That is beautiful. They're going to think you're on a warm blood. Beautiful. Can you feel that, Katie?
Yeah.
You're opening his back. He's starting to find quite a stride in there. Beautiful, Kelly. Your mare is starting to really relax and swing. Yes. Yes. Okay, everyone. We're going to make a transition forward to walk. Forward to walk. Yes. Yes. So you post a little less. I loved your hands there, Katie. Good job. Yep. Everyone now quietly ride to a halt. Yeah. So you slow your hips, hold your stomach muscles. Good. And then soften the rein to the buckle. And if your horse starts walking away, just lift the rein and go, no, no, we're hanging out. They can itch, they can scratch, they can do whatever they want to do, but they're going to stand still. Okay. Good. We're going to let them just stand still for a minute here. Good. I'm going to go through our whole group, and you're each going to tell me something you discovered in the process of what we just did. Okay? So, Kelly, I'm going to start with you. What did you discover?
I felt her back swing.
Nice.
For the first time in a long time.
Great.
I felt her rhythm was pretty good.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Sharon, tell me something that you felt, and you're probably going to have to turn toward me a little. Let her stand. Let her stand. It's okay. Just your head. Yeah.
With my hands, the way I was too low and bring with my seat bones.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nice. That width of their mouth is really important, you guys. And, you know, different people who have been trained, and especially people who have been in equitation training, they get told to put their hands together or to touch their hands together. And in dressage, if we do that, the path of travel, the channel, gets closed. The piece that has to be closed is the bit from one side of their mouth to the other. So we don't want to touch our hands. We don't want that channel to get so narrow that they can't move through it. Does that make sense? Remember, always, we're allowing the hind leg to swing over the back, shoulder, neck, onto the bit on that side of the horse. Right hind to the right side, left hind to the left side. So if we touch our hands, we shut that channel, and we can't get the horse swinging all the way up to the bit. Am I making sense?